Well, good evening, everyone, and welcome. This is our Monday evening community call where we get together every week to share success tips, celebrate people, give updates on what's going on. There's a lot going on. And so we are going to jump into our call. Anything else you want to share, Gregory, before we jump in?
No, I think you've got it, Robin. Go for it.
Okay, you got everything recorded. Do you want to put the newsletter back up?
I'd be happy to.
Thank you. I love having tech support. Okay, well, this evening we are celebrating 2 new managers. We got a team that is rocking it, and very happy to bring on their upline director, who's going to introduce Linda, and she's going to introduce the other Linda, and we're going to hear some great tips from them today. So what I want to do is bring on Kayla Becky, who is one of our star leaders, and she's growing fast. And fortunately, she didn't have to get evacuated today. She's up in their hills out in Arizona, and there's some pretty scary stuff going on. But I think you're okay. And Kay, are you there?
I am here, Robin, and thank you very much.
Yes. So I'm going to let you introduce your new manager and let her share a few things with her about her, and have her talk for a little bit, and then we'll move on from there. So I'm going to turn it over to you, Kay.
Well, thank you so much, and we appreciate these calls that you do for us every evening on Mondays. So it's with pleasure that I get to introduce you to my dear friend, Linda Jenks. Linda and I have been friends for over 40 years. On trips we earned through another network marketing company, my husband and I always sought out Linda and her husband because they were such great companions. I've always admired her and counted myself lucky to have her as a friend, and even luckier to have her as a Lifewave manager, soon to be director herself. Linda was born and raised in California. She has 2 children, 6 stepchildren, 18 grandchildren, and 10 great-grandchildren. Isn't that wild? She lives in Reno, Nevada. Linda has worked in banking, been a bookkeeper, and then built a very large network during her 40 plus years in network marketing, attaining the top rank in that company. Because of her success in network marketing, Linda was the first person I contacted after deciding to build a lifetime Lifewave business. Linda, would you tell our audience what you said when I called you and I mentioned stem cell activation on that prospecting call?
Hey, I think I said something like, just last fall, I spent over $20,000 getting stem cell injections without stellar results. What I was thinking was, why didn't you call me before now? Think about what $20,000 would have bought a Lifewave product.
That's an amazing story. And it was so exciting to me because you were my first call. And to have you so positive about the fact that there was now a patch you could wear to activate stem cells really set me up to know that I was in the right place. So don't be hesitant to make those calls. Sometimes they're very, very positive and get you excited about calling other people. And Linda, I know you're a huge proponent of network marketing. So could you tell me what you like about being involved in network marketing as opposed to maybe working in the bank or being a bookkeeper like you had done before?
Well, you know, when you work for someone else, you have a job and they dictate when we go to work, when we have lunch, when we go home, and what benefits we have. Network marketing gave me flexibility and it gave me a lifestyle that I love.
So what kind of things does it allow you to do that you might not be able to if you had a 9-to-5 job?
Well, you know that I had a son that required care. I had the time to plan my day, do what I wanted to do what I needed to do for him and my parents. That's huge. You know, I didn't have somebody dictating. I could do my network marketing early morning, late evening, afternoon, weekends, whenever I wanted. And I like that. I like to read. I like to garden. I like to spend time with my family. I like to travel. When you have a job, some of those things you just don't have time to do. So network marketing for me was huge.
So in addition to loving the concept of network marketing, what made you excited about Lifewave as a company? Because you're long experienced with this, and I'm sure you've had some companies that were not so great that were presented to you. So what do you love about Lifewave?
Most companies, network marketing, not only are you selling an opportunity, but we have to sell a product. And many of those companies, we had to stock product. They're heavy. You have to have space for them. You have to have shelving. You have to keep rotating them. Lifewave is a consumable product with a product guarantee. It's patented. It cannot be purchased anywhere else. It has 75 plus studies, scientific studies, and that gives validity to our product. Many companies, products have historical studies, historical uses, but Kay, you and I both know not everybody likes historical uses. They want to know, has there been a scientific study?
Mhm.
Is it approved by the FDA? What can you share with us about that? And this gives consumers so much value knowing that there is scientific studies behind the product. The other thing I like, I don't have to stock product. I don't have to do the bookkeeping, collect the taxes, remit the taxes. I don't have to hire somebody to help me. I don't have to package it, take it to the post office to ship it. I don't need an employee. I can do this business by myself. And it's just a wonderful business opportunity. I get to do what I like. I get to share the product and help grow it that way. I just like that.
So I wonder, as you are prospecting people, if you're also finding what I'm finding, and that is people are thrilled that this was a patch that they can wear. They're a little tired of taking tons and tons of supplements. Have you had that experience too?
Absolutely. And there's compliance here that I didn't get with the supplement program.
Definitely. Well, Linda, since you've attained the rank of manager within a few months of joining Lifewave, could you share a few thoughts before we close on what activities you feel are most important to engage in while people are building a Lifewave business? What's worked best for you?
Well, number one, I think I have to use the product so that I have a testimony, something I can share about the product. We have nitty gritty, and I don't know who thought of nitty gritty. I think Judy Daniels, but what a treasure that is. The Monday morning chat, the Thursday morning chat, the Monday evening, the doctor's calls. All of the companies that I've been involved in, I've had to learn it by myself. This treasure I can send people to. They can get their questions answered. They can hear from other people. We learn from each other. My greatest success in any company I've been in is testimonies from others. And we have that every single week. And if somebody wants to build a business, they need to be a part of that. If I had a corporate job and there was a training or a corporate meeting, I wouldn't have a choice about whether I attended. I would be required to attend. And I feel the same way about this company. If I'm going to grow this business, I need to participate in the opportunities it affords me. And part of that is attending the meetings.
Well, I have enjoyed working with you so much, Linda, and I always know when I go on a call that I'm going to see your pretty face there because you are so wonderful about attending those calls. And that's a great learning experience for all of us, isn't it?
It absolutely is.
So thank you for being a great manager for me. And I'm going to turn it over to you now, Linda, to introduce your first manager, Linda Kanto.
Well, I'm really blessed to have Linda Kanto as a dear friend. And not only is she a dear friend, she's a gifted healer and she's a gifted educator. She mentors her clients like like you mentor your clients, Kay. She guides them through the healing process. She's with them all the way. She encourages, but she not only encourages, she walks her talk. She doesn't say one thing and do something else. To me, that's just really important. And when I learned about Lifewave, I knew that I wanted Linda to be part of my team. So she was one of the first ones, and I know how busy she is. I sent an email and said, can I send you a short video? And we began our journey together in Lifewave. So Linda, would you turn your video on? We all want to see your beautiful face.
Yes, it's coming. Hang on here. Hi, guys. Hello, everybody.
Welcome, Linda. I'm so happy to have you in our group.
I'm really happy to be here.
Great. Robin, you have a couple of comments for Linda?
I do, and I first have a few comments for you guys. It's so wonderful to see your community back together again. And you know, the depth of relationships and connection that you guys have is so beautiful. And you know, you said it so well, you know, you reach out to the people that you care and you love, and that's how we do this. And you both are doing such a magnificent job with that. And so congratulations, Linda, on becoming a manager, and congratulations, other Linda. That's so wonderful. Well, I was reading a little bit about your history. So you're still, you know, a naturopath. You're in the next state over to us, you know, you're close by, which is great. And so we call this call success leaves clues. And I love the way, you know, Linda was talking about, you know, there's no competition, and, you know, we have the science and all those things. So you are still practicing as a healer and an educator, and you did your very first Lifewave meeting. What was that like?
Oh, it was just really exciting. And I was so encouraged by Linda and Kay. Kay really helped me when I first got into this, because it was like overwhelming. It's like, whoa, there's a lot to learn. But she just kept saying, just little steps, you can do this. So I got invited by one of my friends, and also one that's been with me in another network marketing, and she wanted me to come. And so I just stepped out there and did it. And it was really successful. We had 8 women, and it was just the most fun thing. Was one of the ladies said that she had this horrible heel and how it was hurting her. And I just said, I asked for permission if I could use the ice wave, and I patched her, and to watch the redness go down, and she could not believe it. I mean, it just made the party, because she would stand up and stomp her foot, and she had been hurting for 2 months with an Achilles heel. So that was just really, really successful. And my manager, she signed up a person that was a diamond. And even after I left, I'm meeting with her every week on Mondays afternoons, and just we're going over nitty gritty together. And that has been a real help. I don't think I would be where I'm at without Linda and Kay and nitty gritty.
I love it. So yes, Judy Daniel is the creator of Nitty Gritty. So we are grateful to her every day, Linda, and Kay, every day, because she's made our job so much easier by having things available. So when you got that call to learn about Lifewave, and you're really busy, you got so much going on, what is it that you heard that piqued your interest, that said, I want to know more?
Well, it's really odd, because I'm very much an intuitive. And last September, I got this feeling that something really special was coming to me. And it just came out of the blue. And then in October, I got that feeling again. And it was really, really strong. And then in February, it was so strong. I told my husband, I said, something is really coming to me. I can feel it, Tom. So I didn't know what it was. I knew it had to do with the health industry, but that was it. And so when I saw Linda's video, I turned it on and I watched David, And it was so amazing. I got the best feeling. I just looked at him and I thought, this is just fabulous. And I knew in that moment that this was what was coming to me. And
Beautiful.
I jumped on it. And I went in as a diamond because I thought, I'm just gonna go to the top here. This is so exciting. So that's what I did.
I love it. I love it. I love it. So you started sharing from that. I mean, you knew it was coming, and we've heard other people say things like that, Linda. It's pretty fun. So we have our little program here called Success Leaves Clues, and you three are definitely part of the clues of reaching out to people that you love and care about. What else would you like to share as far as success tips of things that have really made a difference for you in this business and created success for you?
Well, I feel that the team here, that all of you have together, and watching the videos and being led and encouraged by Linda and Kay really, really, really gave me like, this is wonderful. And honestly, the product itself, if you believe in something and know that it really works, that is such a key. And I get such excitement about that and what it's done for me and my family. And I just had to share that with people. So that was it, my belief, and just knowing how great the product was.
Beautiful. As I think we say this over and over again, that the key to success is belief. And when you've got the belief, like, get out of the way, So, I haven't heard your testimonial. Would you briefly share that with people?
My testimonial about what
The
are you talking about?
patches?
Pardon me?
The patches? Yeah.
Ooh, oh yes. Well, my husband was really struggling with his health. And I knew something was really, really wrong. And so I encouraged him, because I work with a DO here in town, a doctor, and refer and so forth. And I suggested he go see him. And so they uncovered lots of different issues with him. And it ended up that he just kept going downhill and downhill. And when I told him that I found this new company, that I was starting it, this is a great story, because I never said to him, well, you need these patches or anything. I just tried the X39 first. And I had so much energy the first day. I felt so good that I knew I couldn't even take supplements. The next day, I did the same thing. He's watching me. But on Wednesday of the week, I felt like, because I was a full seeing clients, I took a few herbs, and then on Thursday, I did the same thing, but I could just tell that this was amazing what was happening. And by Wednesday, he said to me, are you taking energy herbs? I said, no, I'm not. It's just the X39. And then that Saturday night, he asked if he could try it. And I said, absolutely. So he started, and he could feel a difference in 15 minutes. And he was having lots of pain and things, discomfort, I would say, in his leg. And he had like a clubbed foot. It was just going to sleep on him. And so, boy, I just got on it. I was watching videos. I was learning everything I could about it. And he is about 55% better. And he started the patches in the middle of March. And he's just like a different person, because when you're in pain and you don't feel good, it's really difficult.
It is.
Now I can't patch him enough.
Well, you did something really smart. You didn't try to convince him. You just let him watch you until he wanted it. And sometimes, that's one of the mistakes that a lot of people make. And you're just a wonderful model of, using the team. This is a team sport, this business model. It's a team sport. You've been an amazing student. You're watching videos, you're listening, you're taking guidance from your team, and it's built your belief, and you're sharing from that place of caring. So thank you so much, and congratulations, Linda. It's so great to have you moving up the ranks, my dear.
Thank you so much, and it's great to meet you. And thank you, Kay and Linda.
Yes, it's all their fault. That's one of the highest compliments you can give anyone. So congratulations to you, Kay, and you, Linda, and your amazing blossoming team. Wonderful to have you with us.
Thank
Bye,
you.
guys.
Bye.
Okay, so Gregory, you want to bring the newsletter back and we'll move on? Well, wasn't that wonderful? Such great stories. Gregory, do you want to do the story of the week?
Yes, I'd be happy to. Good evening, everyone. And it's so exciting to hear these wonderful stories. It's like Robin and I, every morning we wake up, we know we're going to hear miracle stories. And every Monday when we have our product chat, we always hear miracle stories. It's very wonderful. We have this beautiful, loving, caring, healing community coming together. I really love it. And Angela is a very special person in our community because she's also, an admin for our Vibrant Living Facebook group and helping with the Live Younger Facebook group. But this is an incredible testimony. I'm not going to read the whole thing. I'm just going to summarize it. But she had oral surgery. She got having a dental implant. And because of our stem cell patches, the previous implant, she's had two of them. The previous one went well, but this one, she decided to stock up a little bit more, and she added Eon and Icewave. And she was absolutely blown away because for the first 24 hours of surgery, she used the pain patches and she didn't have any pain or swelling, which is incredible when you're having that kind of dental surgery. So we're really happy for Angela and the results she's getting. We've all heard many stories of people that have had dental work done using the patches. Swelling goes away, healing goes very rapidly, pain is almost non-existent. So we've really got something there. That photo of her is 10 hours post-surgery and no swelling. That's amazing. So congratulations, Angela, and for having the most highly visited or most active story in our Vibrant Living Facebook group. She wins a free sleeve of X39. Yay, Angela.
Love it.
Yes.
Love it. Yes.
So-
And you've also had a dental procedure story, my dear.
I did. I had the similar circumstance where I had some laser surgery done, we get a little older and maybe get some pockets in the teeth. And I had some laser surgery. They numbed me all up really well to do it. And they gave me a ton of pain pills. And I didn't need any of them. I just used the patches, I just put it right on the places where they worked. And I was totally fine. I went in to see him 2 weeks later and went, wow, you're healing really well, and that's the common story we always hear. So if you know anybody going through any dental procedures, be their friend and patch them up.
Patch them up. Yeah. Do you want to talk about the specials or would you like me to?
Yeah, well, we've got two very exciting specials going on. Launched this morning. I hope everyone's getting their Lifewave corporate communications, but there's two new specials that are right there. And one is if you buy 3 X39, you get a 4th one free. Now, I'm sorry to say there's a limit of only 5 per distributorship. And I'm happy to say Robin and I already ordered our 5 because, folks, that's a 25% discount. That means we're buying the X39 for $75 a patch. And, Rob and I typically, are buying them in quantity, but there's no way to buy them, whether it's a diamond kit or, one of the other packs that are available. They're still up in the mid $80 range, and this is like $75. So we stocked up a little bit, and I encourage you to consider doing the same. But the second one is if you enroll 5 silvers, golds, or diamonds over the next couple of weeks between now and I think it's July 1st, you'll get 2 free sleeves of X39 and 1 Lifewave hat. How exciting is that? So, one is a reward for you and just stocking up a little bit. The other is a reward for you for helping to enroll 5 new personally sponsored silvers, golds, or diamonds, and you'll get additional extra products. So these are very exciting summer promotions for the first day of summer, which officially is. It's summer solstice and it's the first day of summer. And so there's a great way to start the summer.
All right. Wonderful. So we move on to our Tuesday night. Yes, this is an enrollment extravaganza and a product extravaganza. And our doctor for tomorrow night is Dr. Barbara Jennings, a chiropractor out of Fort Collins, Colorado. And she is a joy and filled with wisdom. So she'll be with us tomorrow. And then recently I did a call. I hosted a call and I had Dr. Nicholas and Dr. Tom Eklund on with me. For about, it was 147 doctors, I think. It did get recorded and it is available if you'd like to listen. And some people have really, really enjoyed it. So it's an hour long and it may be something as a resource for a practitioner, but check it out and see what you think. And the link is there. And then David Schmidt did an amazing Lifewave Connect last week on understanding how to effectively eliminate toxins. And this was a very, very important webinar because, it doesn't matter how cleanly you eat and live, we are exposed to toxins. There's 100,000 chemicals in the air alone, let alone, picking things up from herbicides and pesticides and fungus and parasites and who knows what. We highly recommend you listen to David's amazing program. And he said to regularly schedule, cleanses. And we have some wonderful patches to help with the process also. I guess I should continue on to 30 minutes of wisdom, and then I'll turn it back to you, Gregory. We have Cami Baker on, and she wrote a book called Mingle to Millions. She calls it instead of networking, net webbing. And she's created a wonderful program called Making Money While Making a Difference. So we look forward to having her on our program this Friday. And we got to meet Cami when we were in Siesta Key. And she's a friend of one of our members and quite accomplished in the real estate world and is a speaker and author. So I look forward to sharing her with you on Friday. Over to you, Gregory.
Okay, well, this Saturday, we'll be doing our regular Saturday distributor training, and we focused on our 4-step proven plan of action: prepare, share, care, and enroll. Last week, we wrapped up the 4-week segment and did our little, Judy Daniel and I covered enrolling, step 4. If you share and care enough, people are going to say, okay, how do I get started? And you get them enrolled. And the next step is to help them prepare, go through the preparation foundation. That's what we're going to cover this Saturday. So we invite you to join us, and that's 30 minutes. We try and keep all of our calls down around 30 minutes because we all live busy lives. And, as the old saying, if we had more time, we'd say less. So we're just going to try and say less, but make it be meaningful. And this Saturday, Robin, do you want to talk about the special offer from Donna Blevins?
Yes, Donna was our last presenter on 30 Minutes of Wisdom on mind shifting, and she made a special offer, and anybody can join. It's $11 for a 2-hour course with her. And in this program, she shares a very short exercise, a tool that can dramatically change your life if you use it. And so she shares wonderful stories. We've had amazing results already from people. So highly invite you to take advantage if you are ready for a mind shift. Okay, back to you.
Yeah, and she is a best-selling author. She's got a PhD in, what was it, Robin? PhD in...
it has to do with how we think. I forget what she was called. Yeah. It was a metaphysical term, but
metaphysical.
But it's really about how the brain works, because that's her work.
But she's a very, very highly paid coach, and to get her quality time in an interactive, open Zoom mode for $11 is like, it's a blessing from heaven. So I encourage everyone that was on last Saturday just came away totally shifted. She's got a 7-second process that she taught us last week. She's going to teach again this week. And so I invite you all to consider joining us. And then in our newsletter, we've got our corporate and team events listing. We're starting to, coming out, the pandemic's winding down and Lifewave is winding up. So this Saturday in Long Beach, California, David's going to be there for a meet and greet. I think it's 1 in the afternoon, 1 to 4 in the afternoon. So you need to pre-register, but if you know anybody down in that neck of the woods, you want to invite them to be part of it. We're working on a commitment for Denver, Colorado. It looks like it's going to be July 24th, and it says July 25th. I think 24th is a Saturday, isn't it? That
I'm
might be a
looking.
typo.
I'm looking.
It's a Saturday anyway in Denver of July.
It's
then-
the 20. It's the 24th, honey.
Okay, good. So we got a little typo there. So don't come on the 25th. We won't be there. But the rest speaks for itself. And we want to build up for our summer summit coming up, our virtual corporate event. And the information for that is right down here. Virtual training, and that's going to be the 21st and 22nd. It's going to be the 21st for North America and Europe, 22nd for Southeast Asia. But it's, so we encourage everyone to pre-register at the appropriate one. There's 3 different showings or 3 different broadcasts: North America and Europe, Southeast Asia, and then Japan has its own special broadcast. So this is all really good stuff, and the links are right here to pre-register. And it's very inexpensive. Robin, do you remember how much registration is? $29 or something like that?
It was very reasonable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you want to talk about good to know, Robin? And then
I always love to talk about good to know. I love knowing. I think a lot of you know that I'm the happy clicker. And what is important to know is that, yes, preferred customers to get the wholesale price are required to be on a monthly subscription. But if they want to take a month-long break, they can put it on pause. So it's just a good to know, and you need to call customer service to do that. Because every once in a while, people need a little catch-up time. So there we have it. And then
I just want to comment about that. It's not uncommon. People have to develop a new habit, and they buy a month's worth of product, they go on auto ship, and they forget to use it today, and then they use it tomorrow, and they forget the day after. And, so sometimes people end up a little bit overstocked because they haven't developed the habit of using it every day. And, and they think, oh my gosh, I still have a half a sleeve left and I got another one coming. I should cancel it. No, they shouldn't cancel. They should just postpone. So we want to let everybody know, if possible, don't allow your preferred customers to cancel because they can put it on pause for a month. And that's usually what most people need and want.
great.
Sound
And
like testimonial? You can touch on that, Robin, real quick. And then
I
think we'll
definitely
drop ready
want to. This is something that is very exciting. The company's creating a new tool with all of our help, and 15 to 20-second testimonial or less. If you got something less to talk about the products, the company, thank you, David, whatever it is, a testimonial and a sound bite. And if they choose your sound bite, they just are requiring that you have your camera in landscape position, that you have good lighting, and that it's, under 20 seconds. And if they choose yours, you will get a free sleeve of X39. There isn't a limit to how many different sound bites you do. Don't put them all in one. 20 seconds or less each, and you can win a lot of X39. So let's have our team really, really well represented. You guys have amazing things to share. Being grateful is a wonderful thing also. And, honoring David, but, share your story. A lot of people have quick stories, and I know what I'm going to say. I'm going to do a few. So I hope you do too. Okay.
So the rest of the newsletter, there's plenty of other stuff here. We're just going to skim over it. Here's our weekly schedule. Welcome to Nitty Gritty. We invite everyone to get your new distributors there, quick access URLs. And, I want to make sure that whenever you enroll a new person, forward them your current copy of the newsletter that you have and have them click to join the mailing list. The other thing I'll mention that I suggested where your name is, like this is the email I got today, before you forward it to anyone, delete that, because if they happen to click unsubscribe, they'll unsubscribe you, not them. So, but anyway, so make sure that all your team is joining the mailing list. And pretty much, Robin, that's all I think I had to share. Do you want to final comments you'd like to make?
Well, lot going on. And like Gregory said, we're having events again. So be thinking about who you know in any of those areas. And we did get confirmation for Arizona and for Tampa. So that's in October. So there's a lot going on all over. And then in the fall, in November, we actually get to be together for an event in Orlando. So lots going on, and stay connected. And Linda, I love the way you said that, you show up. That's success leaves clues. You show up and you're tapped into what's going on. And that's where we pick up a lot of the stories, which really empower us to share with other people. So thank you guys again. Congratulations, Linda and Kay. We love seeing your team grow so much. It's wonderful. And we will see you tomorrow evening, and bring your stories and questions for Dr. Barbara. Bye, everybody.
Thanks, everyone. Good night.